How's that? That better. How is everybody doing? Welcome to Margaritas and Monsters. So, here's the deal. I want to put some monsters in Plaguebound. I need to be able to do that. So I said, why not stream it and have some margaritas? I don't have a margarita cup. I'm gonna have to get one. I don't have one yet. Um, but we'll get one for next time. Um, that being said, uh, let's dive in, I suppose. Uh, I mean, so the basic premise here is that we'll be making monsters for Ironbound, Plaguebound. That could be used with Ironbound if you wanted. Um, so let's try to. So the whole thought process is, I'm going to create the monsters on air, and then I'm going to create plague versions of those monsters later. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the. I think I'm ready. Yeah, I am. Here we go. I think we're gonna start with this. Actually, that's exists. Actually, it's a real nice one. He is a real mythology. He's from the African culture. He's basically a trickster. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open in a new tab. This is basically some custom building what I created for you. So basically, fighting here, put you on power, average damage, bonus damage, targeting, reduction, number of abilities, powers, experience. Saki is going to have a power. What is their powerful? Power. Target. Saki, we're going to make him a level. Now you can hear me. I can't win. I can't win. Luckily, I don't think there was anybody watching, so. Well, one person watching. Because I'm not watching. All right. So let me go back over it. So we're gonna basically, this is a monster, no some monster building that I created for Plaguebound. We're just gonna basically come over here and we're going to go ahead and add. This is 2d12 plus 8. I'm really thinking I'm gonna. Total is 15, so he has 15 hit points. 15 hit points. So the power pool is 1d10 plus 3. So we'll do 1d10 plus 3. Roll. He has 7 power pools points. So 7 power pool. So he's 7. His average damage is a 1d10. So we're just gonna write 1d10. Damage bonus is going to be a 6. And then target number. This guy's going to be a little bit higher. He's going to go a level higher on his target number. And the reason is he's little and small and hard to hit. His damage reduction is going to actually go down a level. So he's only going to be a damage reduction of 6. And the number of abilities he has is 3. So now we get to do the fun part. So he gets 3 abilities. So the first one is illusionary magic. He has to have illusionary magic, which costs 2 power points to cast. He has to have invisibility, which costs 1 pool point. Power point. And invisibility spelled wrong. Thank you for correcting that, Google. Is it still spelled wrong? There we go. What else should he have? Let's see. Let's go ahead and give him cute stare. Cute stare is 2 power points. What it is it is a magical glare that makes the user friendly towards the creature. It requires a mental check. And his target number was 9, so he's still a target 9. Mental check. So he's a target 9. Charmed. Alright. So there's the first one. Saki. Can I change that to be bold? Yeah. There's the first one. Alright. Let's do this guy. This guy is called Blowhorn. Same situation. We're going to do this. He is going to be a lot higher in level, though. Let's make him a level 7. Hey, I have a bit of an echo. Why do I have an echo? Does that help? Did that get rid of the echo? Oh, it's the music? Okay. Yeah, I'll turn the music down. Or I'll actually just skip this song because it's starting to bother me. All right. All right. So, can still hear me and everything? It looks like you can. All right. So, uh, this guy is Glowhorn. He's a level 7. So level 7 on my notes is thanks for stopping by, DM Tails. I appreciate it. And thank you for telling me about my audio. 2d12. I don't like this dice roller. I think we're going to go into Foundry. Because Foundry is just easier for me. Alright, 34. So he has 34 hit points. 34 hit points. His pool points is 1d12. So slash R. That's faster. 17. So he has 17 pool points. Its average damage is 1d12 plus 1d6. His damage bonus is a 9. His target level is a 9, I'm pretty sure. Yep, and his damage reduction is 10. So the whole thought process of this is that target numbers, you only have 1 through 12. So that's not really going to make that much of a difference as far as like what exactly am I doing? What are we doing here? Like hitting the creature is not necessarily the thing. What's going to make the difference in as far as like how much damage reduction that creature does. Um and this guy, like I said, was 10. That's a fairly large damage reduction. The number of feats he has is 5. So we're going to come up with 5 abilities for this guy. He's going to have a moonbeam. Because, well, and none of these images are going to actually be used in the book. I'm just using them as inspiration for what I'm going to use. Who knows if half the stuff will have an image? Most of it probably won't. Uh, Shoots a beam of radiant damage that does 1d12 plus 1d6 points of damage. Um, let's see, what else can he do? He has a gourd, which charges at a target on successful hit, does 1d12 points of damage. Because I don't want that one to be as big of a damage because it's going to happen more. We'll just say success. Damn it. Fine. This has a power cost point cost of 2. This doesn't can't cause any power points. Let's give him a heal. Healing light. Target receives 1d12 Uh, healing. Healing. Uh, power cost, point cost is 2 for that too. Ooh! Hi, Musical Rogue, how are you? Got my margarita. She is pretty. She is not going in the book low because she was AI generated. And the book doesn't, we don't use AI generated stuff. I'm using her as inspiration. All right, so PowerPoint of 2. I want her to have, let's have uh, a, I don't want another beam. Stomp. We can call it, Lunar Stomp. Any creatures within 25 feet must make a physical check of let's say I want this to be hard, so we'll do 10. Any creature must make a physical check. If on fail, creature takes 1d12 plus 1d6 of arcane damage. Direct. No, we better not do that. We're gonna do 1d12 arcane damage. Direct to pool. Arcane pool. All right, so she has 5 abilities. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So I need one more ability for her. Mystic Shield. Oh, and this is going to cost PowerPoint 4. Because it's pretty uber. Mystical Shield. It's a reaction. Absorbs. Oh god, I can't type today. Absorbs. 6 points of damage. Power pool point 1. All right, so that's Glowhorn. This is going quicker than I thought. Though, to be honest, Plaguebound's not super hard. This was the guy that you missed, Musical Roach. This guy's Saki. Saki. He's a mysterious imp. This guy, little guy, is called a Graveminder. And the Graveminder is going to be a level 2. And they are. Oh, I should make a small description of Blowhorn. Actually, Saki too. Saki is a mischievous imp that likes to cause chaos. Chaos. Not he. They are. They are not inherent God, you can see how bad I spell. Inheritable, inherently. Okay, well, we'll fix it later. I know, isn't he cute? I'm gonna probably try to get my artist to do something similar because that is so damn cute. They are not inherently evil, um, and usually willing to help the party cause chaos. I mean, I'll write more, but I'm just trying to write down what I'm inherently. There it is. Inherently. Okay. Glowhorn is a protector of the forest, which protector of the forest can speak common, very intelligent. Spirit creature that spirit creature. I'm just putting notes so I know what they are. And then Graveminder is a small skeleton like creature which helps guide lost souls back to the afterlife. Oh, that begs the question, is there an afterlife in Plaguebound? I guess there is. I never thought about it. I guess there's an afterlife. Does not speak, but can commune with souls. Hands out flowers to creatures who appear to be lost. All right. Now, his hit points and stuff and abilities, let's just copy this. He's going to be a level 2, so he's only 2d8 plus 4. So let's roll that. So he's a 12. So he's a sturdy little guy. Power points is 1d6 plus 3. Let's roll that. I don't have music going on here, do I? No, okay. 6. He has 6 points of power, which makes sense. He's not going to have a lot of things. He doesn't do a 1d6 of damage when he has to do damage. His damage bonus is only a 4. He is a target number 7 to hit. And he does 5 points of damage reduction. And he gets 2 abilities. And of course, one of them has to be Soul Guider. All right. It's a whole new setting. It kind of does, doesn't it? Having a afterlife. There's a really cool book. I'm looking for it. Hold on. Can't find it. But there's a really cool RPG called Ink. Now, Ink is basically you're dead. You have died. And you now have a monster that follows you in the afterlife. This monster does fight for you and tries to protect you. Your goal is to get back to reality and bring yourself back to life. It's a really cool I I want to use it where I have a TPK and everybody ends up in this world and they go through this game and you couple sessions and they finally get back. Yeah, it's a really neat concept. Um, heals 1d6 plus 1d6 plus 4 points of mental damage. It's a PowerPoint. It's a PowerPoint cost of 2. 1. Let's make it 1. Let's see. Ribbit. Hey, Frog, how you doing? Soul Grinder, Guiding Light. Uh, Graveminders are known for leading parties, leading adventurers through the Plague Lands with using a lantern that they can protect from plague. How's Frog doing tonight? This is a full PowerPoint cost of 4 because it's hard. All right, so that's Graveminder. Now we have the Forest Guardian. Moss Guardian. I'm a little tired. So I went to bed at 1:30 last night because I got hyper focused on something, and my cat decided that 4:30 was a good time to get fed. I literally fought that cat for 4 hours before I finally said enough and I fed it. Um, and now I'm drinking margarita. Wish I had a margarita cup, but I don't. Um, all right. Let's. So this is going to be a Guardian. How tough should I make these Moss Guardians? No, it's not just your cats. It's I'm they're new kittens, so they're less than a year old. And they've been in our house less than 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 4 months. And they've learned that I can feed them. So I have one cat out of the 2 that is just driving me crazy. Challenging, but not quite boss level. All right, we'll do level 5 then. Let's roll his hit points. 37, so he's going to have 37 hit points. Mine are 7 years old, and their behavior doesn't seem to go away. That's not. Well, that doesn't sound promising for me. Because I don't know how much longer I can deal with the cat. Well, see, what happened was it was fine because we used to the cat used to get us up at 7, which was perfectly fine. I've been working a lot of overtime at work and going to work at 7 o'clock for 7 o'clock, which means I've been getting up at 5:30, which means the cat's been getting up at 5:30. Hmm. Yes, it would take extra damage from fire. Thank you. That's a good idea. That doesn't look like something I want to pick a fight with if I don't have to. That's true. Um Unless you had fire. If you had fire, it might be worth it. Alright. Level 12, 1d12 plus 2 for his power pool. Let's see how much power pool that he has. Oh, he's a powerful guy. 12. He has 12 points of power. His average damage is going to be a 1d12. His damage bonus is going to be 7. Yeah, no, this guy's going to be hurtful if you hit him. If he hits you. Target 9. Damage reduction being 8. I'm not liking this music. I was hoping for some interesting music, but this music's just not working. Atmosphere. Uh, boss. We'll try that. Okay. So, Moss Guardian is a large construct that was created by the Timberites to protect the forest. Um, all right. 1d12 to 9 damage reduction. He's going to have a resistance to bludgeoning. Bludgeoning weapons. And he gets how many feet? He gets 4. He has to have ensnaring vines. Can we give this guy ability to heal, but sucking nutrients from soul by sucking nutrients from something area side effect killing nearby vegetation? We can. I was thinking of him more of a protector. How about this? Instead of sucking around the creatures, because he's moss based, moss is known for getting rid of living matter, dead matter. What if we do um something called uh healing drain, and on successful grapple checks, uh the Moss Guardian can drain the physical pool of a grappled target to be for 1d8 plus damage bonus, which is 7. No, we're not going to do 7. We're going to do 1d6 plus 7. And I know that doesn't sound like a major difference, but it's different. Which then heals the Moss Guardian for the same amount. Let's the power point cost. Let's call that a 3. So he has to spend 3 points to do it. Ensnaring vines, players, targets, creatures in a 20-foot radius of the Moss Guardian will have to make a physical check of 8 or be restrained, which will make it easier to grapple. Spending 3 action points can remove the restrained condition. All right, so 1, 2. That's 2. Uh, that is 2. He must have a slam attack. This guy has a slam attack, right? Or do you guys think he should have a different kind of attack? I'm thinking slam. Stomp would be good too. Well, he has 2 more. He can have both. Slam attack, which does 1d12 plus 7 damage. And it costs a power point to use. Oh, we can call it Wallop. That's a better idea. We'll call it Wallop. Which says doesn't exist, but I'm pretty sure you spelt it right. So, Wallop slams both hands down, causing 1d12 points of damage. Oh, it is no H. Okay. Hey, look, I'm a horrible speller. And I've already drinking most of my margarita. Ooh, that's a good idea. Let's call it brown shake. Um uh targets. Oops, I'm no longer. I'll fix it later. Targets in a 10-foot radius of the Moss Guardian must take 1d6 plus 4 points of physical. Hmm. Like what? What kind of spores? Because we have the mushroom people who already produce spores. Um, mm, I got it. We'll call it what should we call it? So my thought process is he shakes spores free and it blinds people in a radius around him. Blinding shake. Blinding shake. We'll call it that for now, unless you guys have a better idea. Blinding shake. Uh, using this ability, um, the Moss Guardian can uh, cause targets in a 20-foot circle from itself to make a physical check. And this one's going to be hard. Pollen Bloom. That's a good one. Pollen Bloom's better than Blind Shake. Uh, makes a physical check. On failure, that target, is blinded for 1d4 plus 2 rounds. So minimum 3, maximum 6. That would be good. Uh, yeah, that's good. All right, so 4 feats. We got some cool powers actually from this guy. Um, oh, what level was he? I was making him level 5. Uh, all right. This one, all right. So Abataka, or however you say it, is a monster. Uh, Abataka is. I don't like this music either. Um, so they're technically a creature from African culture, is what I saw, or at least that's what I was told. Success. Hi, Xenia. How are you? Success on what? Actually making it on time? I could have sworn that's what I found. Now I can't find it. All right. Well, fine. I don't know what it was. Just me, or is that just undead Rita Repulsa from Power Rangers? Uh, yeah. Um, I wouldn't give you that. Your test is success. Oh, all right. My test is success. That's right. You're the first one on YouTube. Um, good. Looks to be, yeah. It's fine. Uh, you haven't missed much. We made this character, Saki. It's a mischievous imp. We made Glowhorn, which is a protector of the forest, very intelligent spiritual creature. We made a Graveminder, which is basically a small skeleton creature that helps guide lost souls back to the afterlife. Oh, well, you should have said something, Scrat. Or were you just lurking to see what kind of monsters I was going to throw at you? And then we created a Moss Guardian. Now we got this one, and I'm not sure I like this one. I think this is more of an NPC. So let's go to this one, which is a Pistaco, which I believe actually is a monster. Pistaco, yes. Pistaco is a Peru. Central to northern, which means slaughter. Fish tie, beheaded and cutthroat. The southern Andes. The legend says it targets indigenous victims to extract the human fat. So this one looks to eat fat. Um, he looks like a treasure goblin. He does kind of look like a treasure goblin. Looks pretty monstrous to me. I mean, we are here for margaritas and monsters, and I'm almost all out of margarita, so I guess we have monsters. Who's going to call this a fake fish taco? Now, if it was my Friday night group, I 100% would agree with you. My Sunday night group who plays on my Plaguebound, they're a little bit more serious than my uh, Friday night group. So basically, this thing's a vampire. So, and what it does is basically it sucks out fat from people. I should go get margaritas. I know I have some downstairs. Hey, we're here for margaritas and monsters. Um, so he's kind of like a white boogeyman. Is another characterization. Is the manifestation of fear during economic chaos. Um, so later his avatars were a man on horseback driving an automobile. All right, so this thing sucks out fat. This should work in liposuction. All All right, so this creature sucks out fat. So let's make him a level 4 creature. 4, and his Fish Taco, Teko, or however you say it. I tried to find interesting copyright-free monsters, and this was one of the ones that I thought was interesting. A goblin-like creature. I don't have goblins in my world. Ah, crap. Well, I do, because they ran into them in Plaguebound, but we'll call it goblin-like creature. Goblinoid creature, which sucks, which absorbs. No, not absorbs. I don't want to say sucks. Um, extracts fat from its victims. Siphons. Thank you. Siphons is a good word. Siphons fat from its victims. The problem is, I don't know right now. I don't have a goblin. Goblin-esque creature. I gotta create one. Um. So right now I'm gonna call it Goblinoid for now, and then I'll probably, when I put it in the book, I'll probably change it. Yeah. Small. Um. A demon. Demon. Not demonoid, because they not. Um. I'm gonna call it Goblinoid for now. I got a um creature that siphons fat from its victims. You should join one of our Strata days. You definitely should. They're fun. Or, even better, if you're willing or able, on Mondays, Scratton and I are going to be doing one-shots of nuts called Nut Shot. Yeah, I'm super. Well, that's an official invite. Come play Nut Shots with us on Monday nights. Creature that siphons fat from its victims. All right, so HP there. Number of feats and abilities. It's a level 4, so it's probably got 3 if I had to make a guess. Come play with my nuts. That's right. Come play with Scratch Nuts. Yeah. I mean, his game's called Nuts, and it's one shot, so Nut Shots. Um. All right. So, monster level 4. He gets 2d8 12 plus 8 health. Let's see what that is. He gets 23. Ooh, this guy's tough. 23 points of damage. He's a 1d10. +3 power. Ooh, he's powerful too. Nutshots is pretty great. I thought it was a pretty cool thing. Real quick, I could show you. I'm gonna just quickly show it, and then I'll come back. That's gonna be the layout for it. Damage bonus is a 7. Let's make it 6. Because he's pretty powerful in other ways. I don't want him to be super powerful. And we'll do an average damage of 1d10. His target number is 8. His damage reduction is 7. And he has 3 abilities, I bet. Yep, 3 abilities. Yeah, I think this layout for Margaritas and Monsters is pretty cool. It took me a while. Took me almost all afternoon to design to do it. And the logo was tricky because that image is actually a stock image, and then I created the wording to go with it. All right. I mean, we're not playing on Wednesdays. We're playing on Mondays. They're just one shots. You don't have to do all of them. You just have to. You could just do one of them. I'm just saying. All right. So 3 abilities. So the first ability. Well, he's going to have a standard attack too. Standard attack, which is a meat cleaver. Meat cleaver, which is a slashing melee. We'll call it. Do you think meat cleaver's medium or light? I think it's probably a medium. Which a medium meat cleaver does 1d8 points of damage, and he has a +6 bonus. So, all right. So, his abilities. What should we call his ability to suck fat? Because I don't want siphon. Siphon. We'll just call it siphon. That seems good to me. Unless you guys come up with a better idea. Siphon. I totally understand. I am just kidding around, Xenia. You know, no pressure. I was not trying to pressure you. I really wasn't. Um, I was just more of offering than anything else. I was not pressuring. I wasn't trying to, at least. All right, siphon. So upon successful attack with the meat cleaver, the Foshtaco Foshtaco can immediately immediately try to siphon fat from the wound. The target will need to make a physical check of do we want how hard do we want to make this for them to avoid? Like a 9? I mean, 9's fairly hard, but not super out of it. Or lose 1d6 points of physical pool. All right, we'll make it 7. Siphon sounds good. Frog would call it liposuction siphon. Liposuction, pretty good. How many margaritas have you all made together? We haven't made one together. I kind of don't have a power source for making the margaritas, but I have pre-made margarita mix. I could just go grab it and we could pour one because I'm out. If you guys want me to take a 5-minute break to go 2-minute break to go do that. Lose power 1d6 points of physical pools. All right, so that's all right. I'm actually pretty good. There was a lot in here. I filled it up, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'll drink a margarita with you. Okay, then let's take a few-minute break. I'm just gonna play the playground video, and I'll be right back. Okay?
The plague spreads, warping flesh, twisting minds, turning the world to ruin. You were not born for peace. You were forged in the dark, where only the strong survive. Plaguebound is a dark fantasy tabletop RPG where survival is brutal and mercy is a weakness. Play as the Kroghorn, mighty guardians of the wild, the Anakin, ancient fungal monks, the Jorvik, relentless hunters, or one of many others forged in this dying world. Face horrors twisted by the plague, wield forbidden magic, stand against the darkness, or become it. Built on the Ironbound system, Plaguebound is fast, deadly, and cinematic. Use brutal combat, powerful mutations, and cunning tactics to carve your legend. The darkness is coming. The question is, will you fight it or join it? Back Plaguebound now, before it's too late.
All right, everybody, I'm back. Like I said, I made margarita premix. It's not anything special. I'm pouring one out for you guys. All right. Let's get back to monster making now that we have margaritas. Monster making. All right. I kind of wish this guy would come suck the fat out of me. Though he probably kills you in the process, so. It is strawberry, I think. Yeah, it's strawberry. It's from Flybird. It's actually pretty good. All right, so I need 2 more abilities. Let's do a leap attack. What should we call it? He leaps on top of you. Yeah, I could go for a good margarita. So the whole thought process of this was I need to make monsters. I want to do it on stream. And then I was shopping around at the grocery store looking for something to drink. Um, and I came across this margarita mix. And I'm like, Margaritas and Monsters. That just sounds good. So that's what I'm doing. What does he do with the fat? Because he's skinny. So what is he doing with that fat? That's a very good question, Frog. What does he do with that fat? Um okay, so I have a thought process and it's kind of gross. So we'll see if you guys like this. What if he weaponized it? What yeah, exactly. What if he creates like a whip of fat? Makes a poisonous soap? High metabolism. Maybe he just has high metabolism. That's right, Xenia. Um, what if he makes like a whip of fat, and that whip? Oh, what if we could call it fast metabolism, and he gains 1d6 plus 4 pool points. No, HP back when he consumes the fat that he has stolen. Uh, necrotic spell? How do you spell that word? Necrotic? I was thinking like alchemy fire type thing for the fat, or sometime a necrotic thing. Ouija property, exactly. Um, Metabolism, fast metabolism. There is no reason why he can't use that fat for a fireball either. Um, Frog. Uh, Fat ball. Or we could come up with a better name. If you guys think of a better name while I'm writing it, that sounds great. Um, Necrotic is how you spell it. Flaming grease ball. Ooh, I like that. Flaming grease ball. I kind of like the flaming grease ball. He reaches into that pouch and he pulls out the fat he's stolen, and it creates a fire flaming ball grease. Uh, fish taco. Um, I don't have Fae in my world either. My world's very not standard fantasy. Um, I do have Fae in Ironbound, but not. Ooh, kettle corn. I wish I had kettle corn. Okay. Fish taco reaches into his bag where he stores the fat and produces a flaming ball of fat. No, this isn't Ironbound. This is definitely for Plaguebound. Which, if you guys haven't backed Plaguebound, grimwood.games/Plaguebound. Um, it it's still I still am looking for backers to back that. I got 11 days on it left, I think. But all right. Uh, no problem, Frog. It's going on till April, so that's perfectly fine. And there's no pressure to back. Unfortunately, I do have to be a salesman. Unfortunately, I do have to be a salesman, even though I don't like being a salesman. Fish Taco reaches into his fat sack, where he stores the fat and produces a flaming ball of fat. This ball does. You like Frog's avatar? Frog, Scrat likes your avatar. This ball does. Let's see. Let's 1d10 plus 6 damage. Uh, arcane fire damage. Yes, that is the sad part, Ms. Go Rogue, is actually having to sell what you create. If hit with this grease ball, players target will need to take a round to remove the grease or suffer 1d4 plus 4 fire arcane fire damage for the next 4 rounds. Unfortunately, ad breaks are another thing that it causes. Um, you could do what other people do, Frog, and they go from one to the other. They go from Twitch back to YouTube and then back to Twitch. All right, so flaming. We got that one. We got siphon, and we got metabolism. Okay, so these need to cost some power points. So let's power points. This costs. Uh, let's say 3. He has the pool points. Interesting. That makes me curious. I apologize, folks. I have to check this out because I don't know why that would be the case. Unless I spelt something wrong. I'm very curious. It's because I didn't have a lowercase. That would do it. All right. Note to self. I will fix that later. Uh, fat metabolism stolen. Let's give that a power pool point cost of 2. Because and we won't. Siphon doesn't cost a PowerPoint. Second link works. Okay. Well, thank you for backing. I really appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. I have an easier time selling other people's stuff than my own. I think that's the imposter syndrome talking. It sure is. All right. So we have this guy done. We've done some really cool creatures. Glowhorn, Saki, Graveminder. I really like Graveminder. I think he's so cute. Mars Guardian. Ooh, Mokle Membre. And I totally. Zombies do exist. They don't exist in the same fashion as zombies. They are plague creatures. So if you want to put zombies in your Plaguebound, buy Ironbound and you can get zombies as a benefit there. Because they are in Ironbound. I'm not going to put them in this book because they're already in Ironbound. There's no point in doubling up. All right, so Moke Bembre, or however you want to say it. What level do we think this guy is? He's big. Is he just big because he's big, or is he big because he's high level? He looks friendly, too. Doesn't he look friendly? He's just big. It does kind of. So this creature, like I said, actually exists in mythos. And he's more of a vampire than a zombie, per se. You think friendly. He looks wise. Yeah, he does look wise. Let's make him high level then. Let's make him level 10. Like, godlike, almost. Um... all right, so level 10 monsters have a shit ton of health. Because that's what determines a hard monster versus 48 points. That's not enough. We're going to do that again. That was pathetic. This guy has a lot of health. 48 is what he's going for. Not to break your stride, but I DM Kelsey's one-shot tonight for our group. My first DM session ever. I'm coming down off the high. How'd it go, Eskillum? I'm curious how it went. Lots of monsters look friendly till they try to eat you. Why? What happened? Maybe I can help. I mean, I do have 30 years of DMing experience. Almost 30 years. It's 20. I calculated out the other day. It's 29 years. So it's so close to 30, it's not funny. All right. So his pool points is 2d12. So he has 20 pool points to play with. His average damage is 2d12. And his damage bonus is 12. And he's hard to hit, so he's an 11. And his damage reduction is 13. He said it was going great. Well, I am on my second glass. So Scrat. I am on my second glass, and I've drinking pretty much this entire bottle. There's just a little bit left. Oh, it could not have gone better. I missed the knot. Well, now you have to kill him. Next one shot, you have to bring him in and kill him. Margarita vision engaged. Mokela Mimbu. How? All right, so this guy's a real person, or well, he's a fictitious mythological creature. He's a water-dwelling entity that believed to exist in the Congo River basin. So basically, he's Loch Ness monster. Uh, so he's basically a Loch Ness monster. All right. So let's see what we can do for a name. Momobume is a mythical mystery. He supposedly lives in the lake of Bernosk. Granaska. He seeing him is said to bring good luck to the person who first sees him. In reality, Mocha Mimbe, or however you want to say it, is actually cursed to live his life in the lake of Gornoske. Gornoske. Um, he upset. He upset a hag when he was younger, and now has to spend his eternal life in the lake. That's awesome that they loved him so much that he might bring him over. That's awesome. All right, so this guy gets 7 feet because he's so big and powerful. 7 abilities. That's a lot. What should we give him for abilities, guys? What do we think this guy has? 7 feet, so that's a lot of shoes. Well, I might as well finish off the bottle. Bottle's gone. Maybe making this guy level 10 is too much. It's called Flybird. It's their strawberry margarita wine cocktail, ready to drink. It's made in Mexico. Made with 100% agave. I am not drunk yet. Not that drunk. Getting there, but I'm not there yet. All right. He needs feats. Let's call. Uh, let's call it the lonely prophetic nature gives inspiration for the next 8 hours using words of wisdom. Ooh, I like it, but I have a better way of doing it. Prophetic nature uh gives uh gives uh destiny die to target using words of wisdom. Because I don't really have inspiration, but I do have destiny dies. So it's wine based. Good. If it was spirit based, you'd be plastered right now. It is wine based. That being said, it does have a lot of tequila in it. It's 15% alcohol. Per volume. And now I'm getting really not able to function properly. I'm spent after one Bahama Mama. You know, now I want to see Squirrel drinking a Bahama Mama. True, it's not 40%. Uh, true, it's not 40%. Yes, I am enjoying it. I'm having fun with you guys. And I'm getting some. I'm being productive. Hmm. We need more feats for this guy. What else can we give him? Lonely Call. Ooh, I like that. Nature's Cleansing. Uh, boots the target on the nose with his nose, causing one condition to be cured. All right, I gotta catch up to you guys. I made a rum runner for the past couple games. We were in to try and loosen up. Booping. Wine drunk, beer drunk, and spirit drunk are all different feelings. You are likely a mix of wine and spirit drunk. I'd make one now, but my orange juice expired. Oh no. I gotta take off. It's raid night. 'Twas fun. Thanks for letting us be a part of this. No problem. I appreciate it. Wow. Yep. Yay. Love WoW. Gotta go beat the heads against heroic bosses. Well, go have fun. Thank you for stopping by, and I appreciate it. All right. Boops the target on the with his nose. causing one condition to be cured. Expired orange juice just ferments. It's more alcohol. uh yeah, but sometimes it doesn't taste good. All right, let's also give him um travel water traveling. And I'll probably come up with a better name for this later, or you guys can help me come up with it. But basically, able to travel long distances in water. Nature's wrath, only if provoked. The vines on his back grow out of. Okay. I like that. Nature's wrath. Uh, if provoked, uh, the vines grow out of his back and become animated, acting like heavy bludgeoning weapons, whips. I made hard cider by accident once, never opening a jug of apple juice for what deemed for months. Yes. Aquatic stamina. I like that. Aquatic stamina. I like that much better name. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. They do 1d12, 1d10 plus 12 damage. 12 physical. I'm having trouble typing. Just so you all know. I'm having trouble typing. This is probably the most drunk I've been in a while. Um 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4. We need 3 more. Um let's make him dangerous somehow. But you always have trouble typing. Yes, I do always have trouble typing. Uh, I haven't been drinking, and I haven't even been drinking. Um, I do, but I'm having more trouble than normal. Um, let's give him a gigantic bite, and gigantic spelt wrong. Gigantic bite. It does 1d12 plus 1d6 of physical damage. Um, no, but I've been drinking, so. Ooh, lonely. You reminded me, Xenia. Um, I wanted to do this. Lonely call. Uh, targets creatures in a 60-foot radius will need to make a mental check of 9, let's say, um, or be drawn into drawn to the creature. he will then, well, yeah, will be drawn into the creature. Ancient time swaps. Turn all buffs on the target to nerfs. I don't know if I like that one. Um, okay. Ancient, uh, ancient essence. I'm really not able to spell right now. Ancient essence. Any boons become banes for the next 4 rounds. Ooh, that's tough. You try to swing a weapon at him, and it would become like a um. Ooh, that's gonna have a PowerPoint of 4 because that's a tough one. Yeah, like your boons would become banes, and your banes would become boons. Any boons become banes, and banes become boons. For the next 4 rounds, PowerPoint 4. All right, so what do we have? Cancel. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We did it! Yay! Okay. Wow, I'm gonna have to stop soon. Um. All right. This guy. This guy is called a Grusam. They're basically giant elephant-like creatures, serpent elephant creatures. So they have these big tusks. I know it's mixed in here because it's AI and they didn't do a good job. Yeah. Do you think it's too high, or should it be more rounds? Here, we'll do 10 rounds. I am super drunk. This is gonna not be good tomorrow, guys. Scrat, I'm going to be AI also drinking when making this image. I think it was. I'm gonna jump out. You enjoy your evening, my man. Sleep well tonight. I will. Thank you for being here, you Skillum. Thank you for all that you do for the channel. I appreciate you. Um, yeah, I think it was too. So this is supposed to be like this giant serpent creature that has tusks coming out of its mouth and a big trunk on its nose. Um, you probably are. No, Scratson. If Scrat's still here, he's in what YouTube? Hold on. Oh, YouTube's not working with my. Let's see why. Don't know. Weird. It should be working, but it's not. Yeah, see, Scrat's in there. It's never correct. Ever, ever. This elephant snake looks scary. I assume venomous. Of course it's venomous. Why would it not be venomous? and it's gonna be huge. So like it's gonna be like Groot Snack. It's gonna be like a level 9. Let's 9 or 8, your choice. What do you guys think? Pump it in the chat. 9 or 8. Or you count and Scrat doesn't. You're thinking about it the wrong way. That's true. One of you don't count. Eight. All right. So far I get 2 8s. So I'm gonna go level 8. Whoa, I'm getting tired. This is gonna be the last one, I think. Level 8. 3d12 plus 16 is its health. So let's roll that. Oh, that stinks. We're gonna roll that again. Because this monster needs to have higher than that. 37. That's a better. 37. His pool points are 1d12 plus 1d8 plus 4. Ooh, 16. He does an average damage is 1d8 plus 1d12 plus 8. I didn't. I said 1d12 plus 1d8. I know I'm slurring my words and I apologize for that. 10 points of bonus damage. His target number is 10 and his damage reduction is 11. So 10 and 11. And his number of abilities is God, I'm so drunk. It's not funny. I'm actually afraid about going down the stairs, folks. I'm on the second floor. You might have not misheard. I might have misspoke. That's a good possibility. All right, so you need 5 abilities. The first one is going to be charge, tusk charge. Charges in with its tusk, causing 1d12 plus 1d8 points of physical damage. Damage. Target must make a physical check of 9 to not be pushed 15 feet. That might be a plan, Squirrel. At Scrat. That might be a plan. The wall will be your friend. I'm gonna go down the carpeted ones and not the wooden ones because the wooden ones come around a bend. And I'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. I say I'm worried about it, but I'm not. Tusk Charge. I need a different name for Tusk Charge. I don't like Tusk Charge. You guys are smart and not drunk. Come up with a better name for me. Tail Grip. Contested physical checks. On failure, target is grappled and being squeezed for 1d10 plus 10 physical damage. Bone Crusher. See, that's a better one. See what happens when you're not drunk? It could have a sweep attack. Let's give it sweep attack. Sweep attack. Sea feet sweep attack. Only because I don't want to retype it. But basically, the way sweep attack works is you make an attack on everything within 5 feet of you. Except this is within 10 feet. Because the snake, the Groot Sling has reach. Primal Construct for tail grip. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. And I can't type today. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3. We need 2 more. Any other ideas? Poison Spit. Throws a glob of poison at a target. Target takes 1d10 plus 10 points of physical damage and takes 1d8 points of arcane poison damage. Hypnotic Gaze. Ooh, it tases you too. Let's actually get poison to be spelt right. No, not plosion. Poison. 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 Hypnotic Gaze. Hypnotic Gaze. Target must make a mental check of 8, say, or be paralyzed. All right, that's 5. I think Poison Spit kind of covers that, Frog. Though I do like your idea. I'm at 5. I really have to go pee. Do you guys want me to take another break, or do you guys want to call it tonight? I'm okay with doing a little bit more, but I do have to take a break if we're going to do it. What do you guys say? Okay, let's call it then. All right, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to stop the stream quickly because I really have to go pee. Talk to you guys all later. Bye.